Behold him, Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye. His father was a blacksmith, his mother coconut and palm oil seller. The young Adeleke was a farmer, barber, and a teacher. How did it all happen?
This is Oba. On June 20, 1936, the Ogunleye family of Alagbede's compound, Oba, was blessed with a baby boy named Adeleke Ogunleye Ajadi. The parental background of Adeleke has a permanent positive influence on the character and future of the young boy, hence we will dwell a little more on this. This was the church the young Joshua Adeleke attended in his childhood days. This small church now has metamorphosed into this edifice, prominently on the soil of Oba. About 5 or 6 weeks after the young Adeleke got admission to the Teachers Training College, Ile-Ife, his beloved mother died in February 1957. This is United CMS Primary School, Oba, the first school attended by the then Master Adeleke Ogunleye. By 1948, he had completed the Standard 4 education, which was then the terminal class in the school. It was from here that he moved to St. John CMS School, Oshogbo, for a Standard 5. Having successfully completed the Standard 5 terminal class, he moved on to All Saints School, Oshogbo, in 1950 for a Standard 6 education. Thereafter, Adeleke settled in Onigbodogi, Ile-Ife, with the determination to become a big-time cocoa farmer. In addition to being a farmer, the young Adeleke organized coaching classes for pupils in his immediate environment. In 1955, when the universal primary education was introduced, Mr. Adeleke Ogunleye taught in one of the primary schools in Onigbodogi. By 1956, he became what was then known as a C teacher, having taught for 2 years under the guidance of a qualified teacher. It was the practice for a pupil teacher to graduate to a C teacher after passing a C examination. The insatiable search for knowledge further took the focused Adeleke to the Divisional Teacher Training College for his Grade 3 Teacher Certificate examination. As usual, Mr. Ogunleye came out successfully. In 1959, he was posted to St. Stephen's Anglican School, Ajibandele, as a headmaster. Between 1961 and 1962, Mr. Adeleke Ogunleye went to St. Luke's Anglican College, Ibadan, for further studies. Immediately after passing out, he taught at Bangbola Secondary Modern School, Igboeleni, Ibadan, till August 1964. He was admitted for an intensive course in computer organized by both the University of Ibadan and IBM at the University of Ibadan, a landmark event at that time. After the successful completion of the course, Mr. Ogunleye took up appointment with the Gulf Oil Company, now Chevron. By 1972, the studious Ogunleye had obtained his first degree from the University of Lagos. The school days of Venerable J.A. Ogunleye at St. Luke's College, Ibadan, were particularly eventful ones. At the college, he exhibited a lot of maturity and sense of discipline. A very brilliant student, Mr. Ogunleye would never join the crowd to play around. He hated everything that was rough. He would not cause trouble, but preferred to behave himself as a gentleman. A discourse on the Venerable J.A. Ogunleye is also a discourse on the amiable wife of the vicar, Mrs. Esther Foluke Ogunleye, former Miss Esther Foluke Adeyemo. This is so because the two are quite inseparable. Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye doing what he knows how best to do. For him, the journey towards becoming a priest started even as early as age 5 at Oba. At one time, while in the college, the principal of the school, the late Venerable S.A. Banjo, advised Mr. Ogunleye to go for ordination. He further encouraged him by involving him in synod activities as a student. However, Mr. Ogunleye declined to be a priest, preferring instead to further his education by going to the university. He never knew then that priests could go on to the university. By the time he finally made up his mind to go into full ministry, he was faced with the problem of how to disclose his intention to his wife. The couple went ahead to inform the vicar of their church at Bishop Adeleke Memorial Anglican Church, Reverend Enitilo, who, filled with great joy, shouted hallelujah while his wife danced away with happiness. Great joy! In 1982, Mr. Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye was ordained deacon, and in December 1983, he was made a priest and posted to Bola Memorial Anglican Church between January 1984 and July 1987. From here, he was transferred to Mission to Seafarers at Apapa as a chaplain. Mission to Seafarers is an international organization providing facilities such as food and games for civilian sailors. The job of the chaplain is to visit ships on arrival, welcome and pray with the sailors, and celebrate Holy Communion with them if need be. After spending 2 years at Apapa, Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye was transferred to the Anglican Church of the Ascension of Kwebi. It was from here that he moved again in 1996 to All Saints Anglican Church, Ikosi Ketu. He never regretted joining priesthood. What he regretted was his not joining early enough.
We have challenges, problem there, but God give us the way to solve it. When you see something that is very big problem, you just go to the church and pray. But then there is a prayer, pray to God. God always answers us.
It is not out of place that the revered vicar of All Saints Church bears the name Joshua. One of the outstanding character traits of Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye is that he is a builder. Wherever his name is mentioned, many people picture him as Joshua, the builder.
Baba was a person who donated 2 plots of land for this church building. Right from his time he had been ministering, church planting had been his priority. May I see in this building? You remember Daddy? You remember Venerable Ogunleye? May I see in this building? Your mind will go, huh? Venerable Ogunleye, this is his handwork. And people who cannot forget him until eternity. As far as this building continues to exist, people will say this building I see Venerable Ogunleye.
He has preached in churches, at naming and wedding ceremonies, many anniversaries, and above all, at synods.
Ó jẹ́ nìkan tó jẹ́ pé mo nígbàgbọ́ pé ìgbàgbọ́ tiwọn ó dénú ó dìsàlẹ̀ ọkàn ó nínú ìwà nínú ìṣe nínú gbogbo nǹkan. Number one ni wọ́n.
A careful observation of Venerable J. Ogunleye shows him as a man who respects higher authority. He recognizes the authority of the bishop very well. He will do everything to attend every meeting called by the Lord Bishop. He honors instructions from higher quarters and would not do otherwise. Over the years, Venerable Ogunleye has learned not to quarrel with people. Even when he is offended, he would call the offender and correct him with love.
He was a man of impact, a man who is very thorough. He had eyes for details, and he could be trusted in any matters of the church. And good ambassador of his diocese.
Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye. The reason why some people would not forget him in a hurry is because of the way he cares for parishioners. He would take another person's problem as if it were his own. Most people believe that the home of Venerable and Mrs. J. Ogunleye is a very good Christian home worthy of emulation. Baba has great regard for Mama and vice versa. Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye is a simple man, never given to arrogance. He does not run people down for any reason whatsoever. Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye.
Baba's departure from us was like, as if he traveled, he's coming back tomorrow. As if he's coming back next week. And how Baba's intention, Baba's prayer, Baba's wish, including Mama and the family, was that the church will be completed in Baba's time. The dedication will be done when Baba is there, he's alive. Yeah. And unfortunately, Baba could not see it.
Baba was such a very loving person, very truthful. He can face any challenge. He is a teacher of the word. You need to listen to him when he's talking. Soft spoken.
Venerable Joshua Adeleke Ogunleye was a very good man, a believer, and also a man of integrity. He is survived by wife, children, and grandchildren. Baba Adeleke Ogunleye, Ẹ̀sùn rẹ̀ o.